The first word that a baby learns is mother. Is there any word which is more beautiful, warm, and thankful than mother? Whenever I am having a hard time, the person who comes to mind first is my mother, who is always on my side and encourages me. Although she satisfies her hunger in the vicious wind, she always feeds her children with delicious food. Although she grows thinner like a stick, she is only concerned about her children. There are no words to describe her love. Mother, you are love. If it is for their children, mothers can do everything, even sacrifice their own lives. A mother octopus never once leaves the cave before her eggs hatch and go into the world. That is because she has to blow air between the eggs to prevent 100,000 eggs, which are densely clinging on, from decomposing. When the eggs hatch, the mother octopus pushes her newly born babies to the surface of the water with all her strength. And then she dies. A mother emperor penguin who strenuously laid an egg is too exhausted to brood the egg, but she has no time to rest. She has to walk towards the sea, withstanding the extreme cold of -76 degrees Fahrenheit, so that she can catch fish to feed her young. The strawberry poison arrow frog is as small as a fingernail. When its eggs hatch and become tadpoles, the mother frog carries her young on her back one by one and leaves on a journey. She heads to a microspring to nurse her young, which is located high on a tree. A mother frog climbs the tree using great energy. It is as hard as climbing the Empire State Building with a baby on the back. However, the mother frog moves each young to the tree, where it is safe for them. Even this little living thing, too, has great maternal love. Maternal love is truly mysterious. What is the source of maternal love which enables mothers ignore any pain if it is for their children? Research tells us that maternal love has relevance to the balance of hormones, estrogen and progesterone. Scientists say that maternal love is not something that is learned, but destiny. They say maternal love is inherited for the preservation of the species. Adam named his wife Eve because she would become the mother of all the living. The meaning of the name of the first woman, Eve, is life. Giving life to her children is a mother's destiny. That is why a mother gives life to her children, even if she has to give up her life. God created man in his own image. In the image of God, he created him. Male and female, he created them. Mothers on the earth are created in the image of Heavenly Mother. Maternal love is the shadow showing the great love of Heavenly Mother. Just as God the Father exists, do you think God the Mother exists? Biologically, it is not necessarily natural that male and female exist. Even so, the reason that we regard the existence of male and female as a given is because most organisms around us adhere to sexual reproduction. That is, a new organism is created by combining genetic material of a father and mother, and it is passed on to the next generation. Plants, insects, and even fungus receive life from their mothers. However, the way to give life to offspring through a father and mother is more dangerous than unisexual reproduction. It is because they have to go through many different processes until they give birth to their young. And their colorful feathers and songs created for the benefit of breeding often put their lives at risk. Nevertheless, why do all living things receive life through their mothers? By your will, all things were created and have their being. Receiving life from a mother is the will of God. Then, why did God create all things to receive life from their mothers? God wanted to show us that just as our physical life is given to us by our physical mothers, eternal life is given to us by our Heavenly Mother. Every living organism can only live as long as the lifespan that they have received from their mother. So eternal life can only be given by God the Mother who has eternal life. Then God said, "Let us make man in our image, in our likeness." God does not just exist as one, the Father. If God the Father alone created man, He should have said, "Let me make man in my image, in my likeness." However, the Bible teaches us that God created man in the image of God. Male and female, He created them. The fact that when God created man in His image, male and female were created, is evidence that there exists the male image of God, the Father, and the female image of God, the Mother, our Father in heaven. Christians have called the male image of God Father, following the teachings of the Bible. Then what should we call the female image of God? The Jerusalem that is above is free, and she is our mother. The physical world was created to show us the spiritual world. God, who showed us the heavenly sanctuary through the earthly sanctuary, also made known to us the heavenly family through the earthly family. Earthly family, which God shows us as a shadow, consists of a father, a mother, brothers, and sisters. Then, what does the heavenly family consist of? Jesus taught us that we have the Father of our spirits, our Father in heaven. We have all had human fathers who disciplined us, and we respected them for it. How much more should we submit to the Father of our spirits and live? Apostle Paul taught us to do our duties to the Father of our spirits as children, just as we respect our human fathers. In the earthly family, there are children. In the heavenly family too, which is the reality of the earthly family, there are children. I will be a father to you, and you will be my sons and daughters. In the earthly family, which is a copy of the heavenly family, children have their mothers, who gave them birth. In the same way, there is Heavenly Mother, who gives eternal life in the heavenly family. The Jerusalem that is above is free, and she is our mother. No life can be born without mother. Like this, there is no eternal life without the mother of our spirits. Now God the Mother is calling her children all over the world. The Spirit and the bride say, "Come." And let him who hears say, "Come." Whoever is thirsty, let him come. And whoever wishes, let him take the free gift of the water of life. Without Mother, there is no life. Please come to Heavenly Mother, the source of life, and receive eternal life, so that you can inherit the kingdom of heaven. Come to the Church of God, where God the Mother dwells. In this age, we can receive eternal life only if we believe in God the Mother.